Greetings, people. Greetings, people. Listen, on the 31st of December, I want to invite you to a crossover. Come with your families, come with your friends, come with everybody. Let's cross over with style. Bring your first seeds, your first fruits to honor the Lord so that we jump into crossover. We jump into 2022 with promises, with high expectations, with everything. Let's lay everything down. I prophesy, I declare, and then I sanctify. I put a stamp. I approve this message. On the 31st, come and join me. Let's have a crossover together, worshiping the Lord, praising the Lord. And then I want to release a prophetic word into your life on the 31st of December. Make it a point that we cross over in style. Make it a point that you come and join us for the crossover. As we cross over together, as we cross over with the prophetic, as we cross over, as we what nonsense. Listen, don't fall for this nonsense, okay? Don't fall for these tricks. Crossover, it is scam. Crossing over for what? The only crossover that Christians need, the only crossover that you need, is the crossover from ignorance to enlightenment. Leave your foolishness and come and start living in truth. Stop being blind and start opening your eyes. This is the only crossover that you can do this crossover right now. You can do this crossover before the 25th of December. You don't need to go to Malawi, to Bushiri to do a crossover. For what? He just wants your money. You don't need to go to Makandiwa for crossover. For what? He just needs your money. Before you go to crossover, let me tell you something. One thing I want you to know is these people that you're going to a crossover for, just know that they went to Nigeria. They went to Ghana for powers. Any pastor, any prophet that had to go to Nigeria, to Ghana for powers, not just for, they will not tell you that they went for powers, but any pastor or prophet that first went to Nigeria or to Ghana, it doesn't matter whether they told you that they are visiting or they are just going there on vacation. Never. They never went for vacation. Any pastor, any prophet, let me emphasize this, any prophet that went to Ghana or Nigeria and came back as a prophet is a dubious person, is an occultic person. You understand? And there you are going for crossover to these ritualists. These are ritualists. Do you know the things that they did in Ghana, the things that they did in Nigeria? The sacrifices that they made for them to have this influence of luring you, to have this influence of hypnotizing you. Because you can't just hypnotize someone. No one, there's no way they could have hypnotized most of you. Raw, with the raw spirit, never. They had to go and get reinforcement. They had to go and get, Makandiwa went there and got reinforcement from Kosi Boateng. They did their rituals there. He was imparted with the spirit of darkness. And what the spirit of darkness is, it can convince, once someone is possessed with the spirit of darkness, they can convince other people with the spirit of darkness. Most of you have the spirit of darkness, but you just don't know it yet. Because if you did not have the spirit of darkness, you wouldn't be defending the likes of Makandiwa, the likes of TB Joshua, the likes of Bushiri, the likes of Chris. Pastor Chris. Let me tell you something about Pastor Chris. I'm focusing on Emmanuel Makandiwa, but there is a charlatan called Chris. This charlatan, he has branded himself so good. Makandiwa is a baby charlatan when I compare him with Chris, with Pastor Chris Oyakilemi. That one is the founder, is the godfather of occultism. That man is global. He's everywhere. His denominations are in each and every country. He is the godfather of occultism. His story is for another day. But I just want to leave you this reminder. I'll get to him very soon. Not sooner, not later, but very soon. Makandiwa is a baby charlatan. TB Joshua was nothing compared to Chris Oyakilemi. That one is the... Okay, let me leave it there before I divert too much from the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video was the crossover. The crossover that you are being invited to is a scam. Don't fall for it. For how many crossovers have you attended? No, let's have a real talk here so that it does not sound like I'm ranting. How many crossovers have you attended? And nothing has changed. How many? These prophets, this year at least, people, you should wake up. This year you should, I believe you are empowered now. You can't be fooled anymore. God gave your prophets the biggest test of all times. God brought COVID. He allowed COVID to happen. All your prophets, none of them, not even a single one, not even one, guys, not even one, had the audacity to pray for a COVID infected person and they got healed. The late charlatan TB Joshua, he lied. He said in 7 days, in 14 days, COVID will go away. It didn't. And you still believe that charlatan was a true man of God, TB Joshua. That one, he was a... Let the dead bury the dead. May his soul never rest in peace. May he rot in hell for the rest of his entire eternity. And then we still have other people like Oyakilemi. Why did he not do something? Do something. Pray for one person. You have been praying for so many people on wheelchairs. You have been praying for so many people. People have been falling. When you just turn around, when you just do a hypnotic rhythm, you just turn around. So people fall, wheelchairs, go left, right, and center. But you can't heal one person with COVID, with a flu. Come on, COVID is just flu, guys. It's a flu. Chris, you can't. You can't even lay your hands. You even wear a mask when you're about to pray for people now because you fear for yourself. But you're announcing a crossover. Bushiri, my guy, you have been through a lot. Let me just spare you. But I know people are coming to Lilongwe for the crossover with the major Provovo. And one thing I love about Bushiri is a force, man. He's a force. You may like it or not, but I like the guy. I like him. I like him. The way, he's a force. I really like him. But the Spirit of God is not there, though. Brother to brother. No, man. The Spirit of God is not there. The power is not there. Let's just admit. You have the power to lure people, to bring people, more people to you, but the power is not there. The Spirit of the living God does not exist. And the likes of Makandiwa, that one is a certified Zim charlatan. So guys, listen, the only thing I want to leave you with is don't go to any crossover. You don't have to be at any crossover. These prophets have failed to prove their power to all of you, to everyone, to us. How many people has Makandiwa prayed for? He did miracle weight loss. He did a miracle baby. He healed people from wheelchairs. He did so many things. How many people did Bushiri pray for? He did so many things. So many miracles. He walked on air. Bushiri walked on air. What are you talking about? On air. This is more than Jesus. Jesus actually walked on water. At least there's a suspense. We can understand. There's some substance underneath that is holding his weight. But in the case of Bushiri, he walked on air. On air. Bushiri prophesied so many prophecies. Bushiri healed so many people in his church. These people, they did so many miracles, man. But none of them could heal a single COVID-infected person. God has given us so many red flags, man, so that we depart from these people, so that we leave them completely. But we are still stuck. You are still stuck with them. You still believe that they were sent by God. Which God? Where? They were sent to do what? For who? Wake up, African child. Please. Please wake up. I implore you. Please wake up. Let's follow them knowing they are charlatans. Let's follow them for motivation, for motivation and inspiration. Let's follow them for anything else other than things of the Spirit. They don't possess any powers to change your life. Any declaration that they make about your life is in vain. When they lay hands on your head, it's just as good as a dog laying its hand on you. There is no spiritual transfer of power that is happening there whatsoever. None. But you still fall for it. At this time, 2022, please cross over without having someone declaring and lying to you that 2022 will be a great year. without having someone promising you that 2022 you'll get your marriage, without someone having to tell you that 2022 your business will expand. That's a lie. They are just saying what is in their mind, not what God is telling them. Try to cross over this year, in your home with your family, with the Bible in your faces, reading the Bibles on your own as a family. Don't go to these crossover things. They are useless, man. They are if there's one useless thing on this planet, is a crossover night. The crossover night is only going to benefit the one who's hosting it. Because there's a point when they are going to ask you to give your money, to give your tithes, to come and put a seed for 2022, to come and drop money on the altar so that your 2022 can be glamorous. That's where it ends. That's where the conversation ends. That's where all the conversations of crossover end. It's just a fundraising event. They need money to begin 2022, so they bring you all for the crossover night. Where are you? What are you crossing over to? For what? For who? Huh? Just be in prayer at 11:59 and finish at 12:00. You have crossed over in style. Don't go to crossover, people. I'm warning you. It's a waste of time, waste of resources, waste of your spirituality. It's a waste, just a waste. Just watch them on the screen. It's just a waste of time as well. I'd rather go to the club than to go to these charlatans for a crossover. Because they're lying to you. They're just taking your money. So no one is crossing over as we agreed, right? Check it out on the next episode. No crossover. Nobody.